Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good burp right here, and I'm trying to get this out before we start, but it looks like you already...
Hello and welcome to the 6th episode of Straight Out of College. I'm Daniel, soon-to-be graduate from the University of Toledo. For any new members joining us, Straight Out of College is a podcast that focuses on what life is like or what it might be like after graduation. We interview college students and graduates to see their perspective on the transition from college to post-graduation. Sawyer.
Did you memorize that, or you just...
No, yeah.
You looked me directly in the eyes and just spit that off really quick.
Yeah,
that
man, I've been working on it, definitely.
That's cool.
So we have Sawyer Baker. That's your last name, right?
Currently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we got Sawyer Baker on the podcast today. So we were...
Jeffrey Baker.
Is that actually...
Sawyer Jeffrey Baker.
You're not making that up?
No, I'm not making that up. But fun story here.
Yeah.
Is my high school graduation, and I'm probably going to do it for the college one too, is I changed my middle name for when they announced my name to see if like any of my family was paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't remember. I think I changed it to Barry, so Sawyer Barry Baker.
Okay.
So, and like all my family was like, that's not his middle name.
Okay, yeah, because I tried looking you up on social media and I couldn't really find you anywhere. Just to double check, and so that
I have you blocked on everything.
Yeah.
You specifically.
Yeah. So.
Did you check my MySpace? Because I do have that.
I forgot. I forgot about that. No, I'll have to. If I forget your last name again, I'll be sure to remember to check your MySpace.
Okay.
But
it's on there.
Huh?
It's up. I updated it. I'll make a post in the middle of this saying, "Hey, doing a podcast, 2019."
Yeah. Just for all of your fans and viewers. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to look you in the eyes while we're doing this, or I want to like look around, like.
No, it's awkward to make eye contact. Yeah. You should like look to the above my right shoulder, and then I'll look above your left shoulder.
Okay.
So that way it's like we're both facing. Cool. So yeah,
Is this water for me?
Yeah. I mean, you got your Mountain Dew, so just maybe like mix and do whatever.
Well, they sponsor, so.
Okay.
Is this live?
This isn't. I wish it was. We could do YouTube Live. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But the way I have it scheduled is I do a weekly posting. But honestly, I think it'd be better if we just did no one really watches it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
maybe I'll think about that. But so yeah, me and Sawyer know each other from orientation leaders. We were roommates last summer.
Go back a little bit farther than that.
Oh shoot, yeah, we worked at Barnes & Noble together too.
For a few months.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
And that was like before we really knew each other, so it was just kind of like, oh, okay, Sawyer.
I just remember seeing Daniel just longboarding in the parking lot going to work. I was like, who is this guy?
Every time, because I didn't have a car at the moment. Good times. Saving money. But so, okay, so if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, just say your major... did you graduate yet? No. You got next semester, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then where you go to school. And maybe like
where I go to school?
Maybe like throw a fun fact.
Yeah. Okay. So my name is Sawyer Jeffrey Baker. That's Jeffrey, not RY on the Jeffrey. I'll give you time to write that down. Okay. So I go to the University of Toledo. I am a operations and supply chain management major. I always add the operations on the front to make it sound a little bit cooler than just saying I'm a supply chain major. And I will graduate hopefully in December. It's been a long journey getting here. And a fun fact, let's see here. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I don't want to reuse those, but I really enjoy. You already know what's coming here, don't you? Maybe you don't. The Kroger brand Cheez-Its.
Okay, yeah.
Out of all the off-brand Cheez-Its, I would have to say, don't do that while I'm talking.
Sorry.
Kroger brand Cheez-Its are probably my favorite off-brand Cheez-Its. Meijer is terrible, and usually like Meijer off-brand stuff is pretty good, but Meijer's is pretty bad. Aldi is also not good, but if you go to Kroger, it's probably gonna be your closest thing to a name brand Cheez-It.
And just for anyone wondering, that's not like Cheese Nips. That's Cheez-Its.
Yeah, Cheez-Its.
But the off-brand version of that. There's like a difference. But yeah, so speaking of actually going to grocery stores, you probably have to do a lot of walking, right?
Yeah, a lot of walking.
And so usually like when you do walking around, you have like shoes on. And do you wear socks whenever you have your shoes on?
I wear one sock, and then I'll alternate.
Okay, so that you kind of like
Yeah.
you're able to extend the amount of time you need to wash your clothing. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I asked this because there's actually this really cool brand of socks that I started wearing called Stride Socks.
Oh no.
But yeah, like they're really comfortable.
You sell them by the singles?
No, I don't sell them. But funny thing you mentioned it, if you actually enter the code MTD in the description, you can.
Oh boy.
Can't talk.
We're plugging something.
No, it's just complete. Yeah. But like if you plug that in, you get a 10% discount code. And now you know how with socks, they have these weird lines here and they get really uncomfortable. No?
Can you explain that a little bit further?
Yeah. So right where the toe line is, you have this seam of stitches going across the toes, and it can get really bad. You know, it can get really uncomfortable on the toe line, and so these socks don't have that. So you don't have to worry about them just aggravating your toes.
And what's this called again, Daniel?
It's called Stride Socks.
Stride Socks.
Stride Socks.
And where can I go to get that?
It'll be a link in the description with a code for 10% off.
Oh, we're not recording a VHS. Oh, what is this going on?
Wait, what?
What do we record? What is this going to go on? I thought we were recording like direct to VHS. You said link in the description.
Yeah. Oh no, this is going to be on YouTube.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense than what you told me. Well, okay, I misunderstood that.
No,
okay.
yeah, the VHS.
Stride Socks.
Stride Socks.
Link in the description.
The VHS, that's the side. No, not funny that you mentioned that.
It is funny.
The VHS tape, that's actually, did you know I'm a professional modeler now?
Are you?
I'm a professional sock modeler.
Okay. Oh.
Believe it or not.
Okay. Are people into that?
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
I've recently been hired.
Do you pose as a female?
No, I'm a male.
You might get a few more clicks if you pose as a female for that.
Yeah, maybe. But actually, I was wondering, I like to do side hustles. That's why I had this side gig as a professional sock modeler.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you would possibly want to model these socks with me maybe one day.
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If I pay you, I'll pay you a free pair of socks. That's like 2 days worth of socks for you.
Ooh. So I found one pair of socks, what's been passed down for, God, it's been in my family for 45, 50 years now. It was my great-grandpa. I gave it to my grandpa, my dad, and now I have it. Let me show you here. See that?
I do. And so they pass the socks down?
Yeah. Like literally, like your stairs.
Yeah.
Like literally, one would be on the upper step and one would be on the lower step, and they would pass it down. That's how you pass things down in my family.
Okay.
So you literally have to
very
pass
literal.
You have to pass it down. You can't just like hand it.
Right.
Sort of thing. So
it's like symbolic almost, right?
Yeah. So honestly, I would do that, but I can't. I literally can't. Like,
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, and you think about it, it's a new tradition because the socks that I modeled, they don't wear out. And I'm sure you have a little bit of wear in your socks because how long have they been going up? Sock, sorry, singular. How long have you had these socks for, or how have they been in the family?
They've seen a lot. I mean, I think I said 40 to 50, around 50 years probably.
So they probably have a little bit of wear and tear in them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple holes. It's not really much of a sock anymore. So, but I want to pass it down to whoever I adopt.
You could think of this as renovating. You can maybe connect the socks together. You can wear.
Is that legal?
I think so.
Legalities into the sock world. Can you combine two pairs of socks?
I think it's not socially legal. I think people might turn away from you.
Do you think that would become like an Instagram trend in like the next 5 years? Like people like sock models like combining different socks together?
There's only one way to find out.
And but what if think about it this way. What if we start it too early? There's so many YouTubers out there that started in 2009, 2010 that didn't ride that wave. What if we're starting the sock modeling too early to ride that wave, and we're just paving the path for future sock modelers?
That's true.
Timing is everything.
I think that the key thing with that is persistence. Because you remember the SpongeBob episode where I forgot what SpongeBob did. He wore hair or something, and everyone made fun of him because he had like the old time wig, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, what are you wearing? And then as soon as he threw it out, some other person started wearing it, and then it became popular. So I think the key is we just need to stay persistent with it, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think
stay with it. Yeah.
I think as long as we stay with it, I think we can be onto something.
And we're two attractive guys.
We are.
Yeah, so that could work. Well, let me talk to my family about it.
Yeah.
And I will get back with you on that. And that is called Stride Socks, and you can see that below in the description window.
For sure. And so that's our podcast for today. Thank you for...
Yeah, that was good. Can I not plug something?
You can plug things.
Sweet Tart Ropes. Soft and chewy, tangy strawberry flavor with other natural flavors. No artificial flavors or colors, added colors from natural sources.
Not a sponsor yet.
Sweet Tart Ropes. So, yeah, they're pretty good.
So you're eating them right now?
No.
No,
I did not just eat an entire share size in the last, 5 minutes.
So you had that memorized?
Yeah, well... I don't know. I just like to think of things and I just say them.
Okay.
Sweet Tart Ropes.
That was all natural.
That was all natural. Just like this entire thing. It's all natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For sure. So,
that was cool.
Yeah.
Stride Socks.
So how are you doing right now? Like, how's college going?
Oh God.
How's that transition?
I didn't think you were gonna ask me that. Not good.
I kind of like this. Like, just start with something super random and just have the most non-translate.
And then you gain my trust and then you break me down.
Yeah. Just have the most unflowing transitions.
Yeah.
Just make it as
Stride Socks. Stamps.com. Do you hate going to the post office? Go to Stamps.com. Put in offer code. What's this podcast called?
Straight Out of College.
Straight Out of College to get 10% off your first order at Stamps.com.
But yeah.
Okay,
so,
how am I doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Living life like Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new thing I'm trying to start too.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel on the whole college thing. I've been going for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Not a very conventional student, I would say. So yeah, taking some summer classes right now, all online. A little busy right now, but I had to make time for this.
Sure.
For all you viewers out there listening to this, I did this for you.
Right.
All the fans of Daniel and I.
You got like a literal handful of them.
Yep.
Like me, possibly you, and then. Like,
I'm not going to listen to this shit.
Okay, well, you people. Cool.
No, I'm doing good. Yeah, you graduate in December too, right?
Yeah, I graduate in December, so that'll be fun. It's kind of like sad we didn't get to like. When did you start college? Because for me, I would have, if I'd have graduated with all my people, I would have graduated this semester.
So I'm a little old. I graduated high school in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it to you this way. I've been in college so long that when I first started, like Chegg, Quizlet, Course Hero, like my first 3 years, it was not a thing until I came here in 2016. Like,
that's rough.
Yeah, you had to actually know your stuff.
Wait, that started in 2016?
That's when I noticed it, at least.
Okay, that's when I started using it. I think it might have been around a little earlier, but
it might have been because there was a gap there where I didn't go to school. But when I first started college, did all my classes and had to know my stuff.
That's rough. The thing I like about Chegg is that like a lot of people just kind of use it to cheat.
Yeah.
But you can still, because I use it a lot for calculus because I don't know what it is about textbooks, but they like to make it as like a foreign language and just impossible to read because they think you're smarter than you actually are. And so the way I learned was I would go on Chegg and I would kind of reverse engineer it. I would see how they did it and then just kind of connect it together. So.
Yeah, that's cool, Daniel.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean it's sort of cheating, but in today's world with how you do things, you're gonna look it up anyways. You're gonna look up how to do things.
Right.
So
the smartest people are the ones that are the most efficient.
But I mean, I've been saying they're gonna have to change up how they do the courses now. Like I'm doing an online course right now, and
is it History Jazz?
No.
What is it?
It's history of jazz too.
Oh, okay.
So, but what's funny is whenever you talk to somebody that's like taken the class before you, their description of the class is, if it's easier, like, yeah, it's all on Quizlet. Like, that's how they always describe it. Like, oh yeah, no, you'll be fine. It's all on Quizlet. It's all on Check.
Right.
But the class I'm in now, I talked to somebody about it. It's a supply chain class online. He's like, yeah, it's all on Quizlet. I noticed this semester they're starting to put it on lockdown browser. So I gotta I gotta bring my phone out and
right.
I gotta type things in. I only got 10 minutes to answer 10 questions, so that's gonna be rough. Because I'm not gonna look at the lecture slides. Yeah,
it makes me think, like, I feel like we're in a golden area of technology where we have access to online tests, but they're not secure about it. So you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't have to actually learn what you're learning, which
But yeah, you're probably gonna start seeing a lot more like lockdown browser with all that stuff to keep people from cheating. It's like, I pay for Chegg, like, just let me use it. But another cool thing about using Chegg, I used it a lot in my finance class. This is getting really boring. I used it in my finance classes. I would use the actual online tutors that they have on there. They're like live, and you like send them a question, and they can help you figure it out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Do anything in college that, like, you're really glad you did, or maybe not so glad you did over the years?
Orientation. Definitely the coolest thing I've done here.
Oh, coolest. Okay.
Like, by far.
No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Cool. Well, okay. Sorry. Orientation is definitely where I felt like Toledo was like the right place.
Definitely.
For me. I had a lot of fun.
It definitely was.
And
for sure,
getting the job at Barnes & Noble was really cool too, because that actually led me to getting on the orientation team, because I like met somebody who was on there and like, hey, apply, and then now I'm sitting here doing a podcast with you. If I would have never, if I was able to get my job back at Happy Days, people, if you're listening to this during the like college breaks, and wouldn't have had to get my job at Barnes & Noble, I wouldn't be sitting here at Daniel right now. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, it's just it's a butterfly effect. Life's crazy, man.
We're living our fullest, you know? This is made to be.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm...
Don't lie.
Okay. I was pretty depressed, but I'm not depressed anymore. I'm pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I got this going. It's pretty bumping. We got a full...
All thanks to you guys.
We're already up to 81 likes on Facebook.
For this?
For this.
Wow.
Which
that's really good.
So we're hitting approximately like 1.5% of that when it comes to actually listening to it.
Yeah. Well,
slowly but surely,
I'll go around the town and I'll go tell people about this.
You know how people like hand out mixtapes? We'll hand out like CDs of our podcast.
We just little cassettes.
And then like we'll hand it to them, and then when they take it, we'll be like, yes, $5.
And like we don't know how to like work cassette players, so it's literally just recordings of the last recording of the cassette. So the quality just gets worse and worse as you go down. To where like it's just like like the entire time.
But like other than that, you're gonna get the full deal. We're gonna sign it and everything. Yep. So it's official.
We're gonna get it on Earwolf or Stitcher Premium, and
I still need to work on like figuring out other websites. I have it on YouTube. I also have the podcast on podcast.com, but for some .com, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay, it just sounded like you said something else.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. Okay. So it wouldn't let me upload more than one podcast episode though, so it's...
You have to pay for it?
No, it's a free website. It's just, it glitched out. It wouldn't, like, let me do it. It's just an error, software error, website error. But, so then, like, I also wanted to try iTunes, but I don't have a Mac. And then I also tried Spotify, but I don't have a Spotify account. And then I also...
You're not going to pay the $5 a month for a Spotify account to get your...
That's a lot of money, man. It adds up.
Podcast on there? Up. What?
It adds up.
It does add up. I'll front you like... Well, for every time you go to Sweet Tarts... wait, which one am I doing? Stamps.com. Whenever you go to Stamps.com, put in the offer code college or straight out of college, you get 10% off, but Daniel also gets a little kickback on that to get a Spotify premium account.
Wait, I don't think they're a sponsor.
They're not. I don't know. I just said that. Like, I just felt like saying something. I don't know.
No, they're not a sponsor. Yeah, this is...
Stamps.com.
This video is going to come out, like, what? 2-3 weeks from now, just because of the way it's set up. Which is why I think we should definitely start doing live videos. But I don't know if you want to do it, but at least me, because I want you to be. That'd be really fun if you were a co-host, definitely. Yeah. If you have the time for it. But what was I saying? Oh, this is about Spotify. We were just talking about.
Yeah. How are you trying to get your more podcasts like more out there?
Yeah. So, Spotify is $5 a month. You think about that. You divide that into 30 days. That's what? 5 divided by 30 is.
I have no idea. Viewers?
5 divided
comments?
5 divided by 10 is 50 cents. Divide that by 3. I think that's how math works.
Should we go and check?
23. It's about 23.3 cents.
Yeah.
That you're paying per day.
Yeah.
And you think about that. How many hours do you work per week, like, for your job?
Probably 30 to 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And 23 cents, that's like taking 5 minutes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you put it that way, I think I'm going to go ahead and just cancel my Spotify premium account.
It's a huge commitment.
And it comes with Hulu, too. Like, who has time for that? Because you're going to be working.
Well, see, I already have Hulu.
What are you paying for Hulu?
My parents are.
Okay, well, so here's your dilemma here. If you do get the Spotify premium account, you're paying $5 a month with the student account. You're getting Hulu with that as well. You're not going to have time to enjoy either of them because you're going to be having to double, triple, quadruple your hours at work to be able to even afford it.
That's true. And you said student account?
Yeah, it's $5 a month. Student account comes with Hulu. Comes with Hulu.
But that's for student. That's not even... Because we're going to be graduating soon.
Yeah, but you can use your email addresses for quite a while after that. You have to verify it, I think, like once a year, maybe.
Right. And so next year, you have to think about the future, man. Because you're not going to... Are you going to have enough money for the upgrade when it comes?
Absolutely not.
So you got to prepare for that,
Well, I have like a $500 overdraft thing in my bank account, so that saves me sometimes.
Okay.
So when you factor that in, I'm looking pretty good right now. Whatever my net worth is, I just add $500 to it because I know that's what the bank's going to let me overdraft on.
True.
And that's how I live. That's finance 101 right there. You utilize that overdraft.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're giving you a $20, $30 fee every single time you got to use it.
Yeah, and this is
it's free money.
These are things you learn in college,
Exactly.
This is what they teach you.
Take that to the bank.
But yeah, also, if you're really into socks, that 10% discount, if you keep just buying socks, that'll eventually add to what? $5 a month.
And what's that code that I can go on there and use for Stride Socks?
It's MTD. Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Man to Dan. Oh,
Man.
Shit. Just gave myself up. Yeah, guys, I'm sponsored. I got sponsored.
By Stride Socks. Do you have any around here to show me afterwards?
No, I actually.
What?
Here's the cool thing. Now,
there's nothing cool if you don't have them.
I'm sponsoring something I don't even know. By the time this podcast comes out, I will have Stride Socks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because I am going to be a sock model.
And I'm going to get one, right?
Well, no, you're going to get 2. You're getting double offer.
How much do you think those go for on the foreign market?
Well,
to sell, if I wanted to sell one. Would it cover a subscription to Spotify Premium for a year?
Let's just say this. If you use the 10% off discount code...
Which is MTD.
Which is MTD. If you get the pack I'm getting, that 10% off will save you... let me think.
How much is it?
It'll save you $10.
Save you $10? Jeez. That's a bargain, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'm so bad at laughing. I can't. I'm trying to control it, but it's
it's okay.
No,
it's okay.
I just gotta let it out.
Can I give an observation here?
Yeah.
On this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This really feels so. I do a lot of podcasting, so I think, and a lot of the podcasts that I respond to on Craigslist ads end up turning into casting couch offers, and I'm sitting on a couch. Daniel is literally right across from me, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen a casting couch video, but they start off kind of like a podcast like this, where they ask you general questions about your life, and then it gets into those things. And I'm really worried that this is going to happen to me again. So can you assure me right now if this is actually a podcast and not a casting couch audition. Sponsored by Stride Socks.